Poverty is violence. Homelessness is violence. Hunger is violence. Not having access to medical care is violence. Not having access to resources that we need to live is violence. And all of that is manufactured. Poverty is a manufactured event. And it's manufactured by our government. It is not because people are lazy. It is not because people do not want to work. It's not because people are unmotivated. Poverty is manufactured. It is a policy for the United States government. They have civilized their violence. And in them civilizing their violence, they have conditioned us to believe that the violence is justified. That's all they did. That is all they did. And in order to create soldiers for white supremacy, you have to break white people from the beginning. This is why there's so much PDF files inside of whiteness. It is not by coincidence that white men are the primary suspects in that aspect. To do that to a child is to break their spirit, their soul, and their will. And then you can mold that child into anything you want. You can mold that child into anything you want. You can make them foot soldiers for white supremacy. But that's what they did. They just civilized their violence. They just civilized their violence. I got a beautiful DM from one of my mutuals here, who is a white woman, also a Pisces. And she said, you know, she just wanted to thank me for holding space and seeing white women. And she said, you know, all of the white women that I am connected to, everything you said in your video, the 3 things that I said, white women, I haven't met one that haven't experienced some sort of sexual violence, narcissistic, emotionally detached mothers, and fathers full of rage. She said, all of us, that is our story. She says, but we don't talk about the cycle breakers, because the cycle breakers, particularly white women who become cycle breakers in their immediate lives or in their family lives, they live lonely lives because you can't get back into community with other white people because the expectation is you are supposed to perform whiteness. And that's a whole nother video. And she said, and I don't say that to, because I know as white women, we absolutely have it better than black and brown women. And I said, I will challenge you on that. If we are talking materially, because we've been socialized and conditioned in this society that to be better or have better is to look at it through material lens, right? Where do we get this from? We got this from the people who enslaved us and colonized us and told us that they are better than us because we can look at their wealth. But we know we're better than them because we can look at our humanity. And so I said to her, I said, I will challenge you on that. You may have more things materially, and whiteness and everything that it has managed to do throughout this country, throughout the globe, the thing it has never been able to do, especially with both black and indigenous people, is rob us of our humanity and our empathy. I don't think white people are better, particularly white women. I don't think white women are better off than us. If we're just talking material, yes, maybe. But whiteness has taken from them their humanity, their empathy, and their spirits, broken them in a way it has never been able to break us. So yeah, white people, and by extension white women, may have material things that appear to be better, but there's nothing like having your humanity and your empathy. And of all the things whiteness has done to everybody, including other white people, the thing they have never been able to do is take from black people our humanity.